Blessings, yo. Welcome to Life's Place. Yo, thank y'all for the likes, the loves, the shares, and 3,000 viewers. No, not viewers, subscribers. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the views too. Yeah, we're getting up there. Yay. Yo, this is about the same energy, yo. The ones that really did take their own beauty, their own essence, and exchange it for bitterness and spite, and continued life by basically blaming everybody for their beauty, whether it be inside or out or both, and the energy, their essence, to make it work for them. It's like the age old motherfucking traditional way of thinking that, a woman needs a man to be in the house to take care of her, where she takes care of the house, where some people's mentalities, who are like in different ways. We all experience life where, in a nice fairy tale world, yeah, that will work. But if you tried and tried again to the point that you're taught the lesson to be self-sufficient, you know most don't ever get to that part, because they exchange the security of themselves for someone else to secure them. They exchange the providing for themselves for someone else to provide for them. Whereas you doing all of that for you because of the experiences that you went through, yo, it's like the ones that live that real easy privileged life feel as though that they are entitled to what you built for you, because they feel as though that they should help you, you know especially the ones that could have helped you but never really did and didn't want to, because they didn't expect for you, you know, to actually do for you. Some people are used to the whole mantra of needing other people, whereas, you know what, it would be good to need people that will actually need you in the same way, whereas the actual help is good. But some people don't want that. They want you to stay, isolated and undervalued, where you give up everything about you, right? The ones that exchange their happiness for to be bitter because someone left them, because someone, it's like, it's the weirdest of energies to even explain, because once you're in a mindset out of not even survivability but surviving, where you didn't have anybody, whereas those that has a lot, this is the same motherfuckers, yo. The ones that had all the hands to help them out, but couldn't even, yo, I just wrote this fucking card, but couldn't build nothing for themselves with the hands helping them out, but are upset with you building for you with just your hands building for you. The ones that, man, family or friends, the ones that feel as though that they're entitled to your shit because of the fact that you are family or friends, and because they didn't have the time to help you, they didn't, it wasn't there, you didn't call them, you didn't tell them, but they saw you. They feel as though that they're entitled to it. But these are the very same ones that could have basically said for no one to help you. Don't help them. But when you help yourself, now you become the problem, even more of a problem, because you're not needing their help. But those are the very same ones that will come up with the stories that, you know what, they were there to help you, but you were so unmanageable, uncontrollable, so mentally unstable that they couldn't help you. But forgetting what they were condemning you in the background, so that the energies around you always made you question you, to the point that you questioned everybody around you and you just walked away from what confused you. It's the craziest of shit though, because those that stays in the past pages, don't like who they are in those past pages, but the narrative that they have for you goes along with the narrative that you already left and created new pages for you, where they don't have that. You don't have the drama, the confusion, the doubt and shit in your pages, because the removing of yourself from the people, places, and things where never grew you, right? Or actually grew you in a way where you mentally was not stable, where you was reactive to the abuse that was being thrown to you. It's like some people want to keep you in a ball of trauma. because they're still traumatized by shit, still trying to traumatize you. It's the crazy shit that people will do in order to, like, this energy is the same one that will not only copy you, but not even want to be you, but or the essence of you, but they gave up themselves to be mad at everyone else except for themselves for being bitter or even being spiteful for their own choices to not work on themselves, not to heal themselves. So those that are working on themselves and healing themselves and building themselves is always going to be a problem to those that sit down and stay sitting down to complain, rather pointing their fingers than actually putting their fingers in dirt, rather than actually putting their hands in the mud to create the fucking bricks. Those are the ones that were busy pointing fingers and directing other people into which way and what way to look at you. But still, they're all watching you put your hands in the mud and create the bricks for you, layering them outright, making sure the math is correct so that the bricks don't fall on you. Yet, those are the very same ones that will put on the gloves to take the bricks from your foundation just to make it seem like you're unstable too. But those are the very same ones that will take off the gloves, make sure that their hands are still clean, and try to build off the bricks and can't understand why they're unsteady and, misstepping and missing a step when it comes to the steps that they created from the bricks that they took from you. It's the weirdest of shit. But they have to keep up the narrative. So you got to let them keep working and keep on building, keep on building. Meanwhile, your foundation is stable for you. And that's the problem. You created a stability for you. You created a foundation for you, whereas you're steady. But they're still at the table, chopping it up, with the other, I can't even call them concubines. Well, with the other pieces, trying to put themselves together by way of taking pieces of bricks here and there from your foundation to make sure that they're all stable. Yet nobody's putting their hands in the mud to stabilize themselves. It's the image that most people have to live up to. So some people live up to an image by taking from you. Think about it. Note the most I got you. Have a good one. Bye.